It's the blabbermouth. And I don't know what's causing what or what with the flow, but it's my show. My detractors were all, isn't it funny how people are celebrating my downfall and saying this is the end of DSP, the renaissance is over, no one likes him, no one's gonna watch his content anymore, no one's gonna support him. People, are simps. They want to simp for the big boys. They want to simp for the big dogs. It's like Sonic the Hedgehog. Dignity. This is dignity. This is dignity. This is the briefcase.
Here we are, sitting in a DSP pre-stream, right? Look above me here. Not this one, but further up the list. FYI, ton of sock accounts. All the same guy, trying to manipulate his audience into believing that one guy is trolling him as if he didn't have this big falling out with the casino and lie about his wife being sick, lie about his mom dying to get over on the casino. This guy used death and sickness of his own family to manipulate people into doing what he wants them to do.
Think that I wasn't being truthful or I was actually fucking with them, unless what you gotta do is you have to give a little, just a little truth and then a big lie attached to it, and then they buy it hook, line, and sinker, right? Was my wife sick last year? She was for a little bit. She's not anymore. None of that's going on. But you attach that little bit of truth and then they'll believe you.
This is a sick person that's going to say stuff like that. My wife's potentially got cancer. My mom's on her last legs. I need to go out there in April to visit her because Kino Casino proposed stupid ideas and I didn't want to do those ideas. This is a sick liar right here. And if this guy's willing to lie about his family dying, about his wife having cancer, what else is he willing to lie about? He's got no shame.
You know, meat pies, sausage rolls, bangers and mash, other things. I want to do it today on this actual stream. Would be perfect. A week-ending thing. Plus, you know, that would mean my wife doesn't have to cook on a day when she's working. That would be great, too. So all that coincides perfectly. No, Kat's not cooking today because she's at work. You know, so when she gets home, we're just going to determine what to order, and we're going to order some food. As long as it's in the middle of this week, like Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, it would be perfect, okay? So let's make that our goal. Let's try to hit 40 goals hit by the middle of the week-ish, and that would be absolutely perfect. It coincides with my wife's work schedule, so she doesn't have to cook on a certain day. You know what I'm saying? It would work best for my schedule if we did it by Thursday, all right? Why? Because once again, you know, my wife's work schedule got messed around with, and you know, she's working a lot the middle of this week now. And because of that, you know, those days that she works, it's great if she doesn't have to come home and cook. You might say, well, why doesn't Phil cook? Because I'm working. You know, I'm working till past 4 p.m. And then after that, we have dinner together. Usually she cooks and then we eat together. So if we're going to do it this week, which we probably will, then I think, you know, either doing it Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday would be perfect. So the sooner the better, obviously. If you want to see it happen, if you're excited for the next DSP Tries It, please support the streams, all right? And you know how to support. You can do super chats and super stickers and memberships or gifted memberships on the YouTube side. You do super chats and super stickers and memberships or gifted memberships on the YouTube side.
And this is the same guy that's begging for your money all day on stream, begging to hit that goal so he can eat McDonald's. He's more worried about hitting the goals and eating fast food than he is about his own family.
You don't actually care about my family or my pets, so you can go fuck yourself.
Now, today is Wednesday, March 26th. This past Friday, DSP had probably one of his worst streams in years. He was being rebroadcast on Kino Casino's live stream.
He's banning his mods.
Seriously.
No way.
I mod them. But now
No
because
way.
I'm going out with the casino, there are other chats talking shit about me constantly.
Oh, no,
Now tonight they're both here, but as soon as I start playing, they leave the chat and let the chat run rampant with all kinds of shit that's literally against the rules, against the pinned message, against everything.
fuck
And they come back
Oh, yeah.
when I turn the stream off, and then they leave again when I turn the stream on. So good riddance, get the fuck out.
Maybe next time don't leak DMs, you fucking piece of
Yeah,
shit.
exactly. Phil, you leaked the DMs,
And
buddy.
you eight months of
By the way-
manipulating us to use us and hurt us?
Yeah. Josh, by the way, says Phil always does this. Whenever something falls out, he just pretends there was a false consensus against it. He made exactly.
Yeah.
He was so mad. He had so many trolls in his chat coming over from Kino Casino that he shut his kick stream down because he knew that people were watching him from Kino's show because they were rebroadcasting him and laughing at him. That he shut his kick stream down. He was having such a bad day. He was getting no support until he finally started getting $2 super chats from all these people that were watching on Kino's stream trolling him. You know how DSP never counts troll tips? Never counts troll memberships. He counted them on this night.
So I got a whole bunch of super chats. I'm just going to shout out the names. We got $2 from Blank Man, $3.50 from Muzzy Skeleton, $2 from Crunch, $2 from Dicker's Dropbox. So
he counted about $30 or somewhere in $2 super chats with people making fun of him and trolling, and then said, "Thanks for the money, dummies." He was hurt, but he wasn't going to take that L because DSP can never take the L. He said some sick shit, as I mentioned earlier. He said some really awful things, even about his own family. Still hasn't apologized. He just made excuses for it. This guy doesn't deserve anybody's money. He doesn't deserve anybody's views. He actually deserves to be off the internet and forced to get a real job and live in the real world because he's so far gone from it that he actually doesn't know what reality is anymore. In fact, people would be doing this guy a great service by sending me his money. No, I'm just kidding. By not donating to him at all. Don't donate to this guy. Make him get off the internet and get a real job because he doesn't know what it's like. And he manipulates and lies to his audience for his own benefit because all he cares about is money. He doesn't care about the content. He doesn't care about the people on his streams. He doesn't care about his family. He's a liar.
the weather here is kind of weird. All kinds of stuff. Let's just talk about the weather quickly. So we were supposed to have a one-day heat wave yesterday, where it was going to be around the mid to high 70s Fahrenheit outside, but because the sun was out all day yesterday, my office heated up to over 95 degrees. So I actually did this podcast in a button-down shirt and pants, and by the end of the podcast, I was so overheated and sweating that people were like, you should just go change your clothes. So I did. I went to a short sleeve shirt and shorts.
This guy is willing to lie about the weather, the conditions in his office for your buck. You know why I say that? Because it's a sympathy beg. This is a classic DSP sympathy beg. He's putting up with horrible, horrible working conditions for your entertainment.
Times recently, I will not have it in the running for a particular stream. But also, weather and heat. For example, today it's very hot outside, meaning it's going to be very hot in here. I'm not going to put on a knit hat today. I'm not going to be putting on a big stuffed hat like the Bender hat. It's too much. It's going to overheat me.
This guy recently got a ceiling fan installed in his office. He's got an AC sitting right below the window that would take him 5 seconds. It's a window AC, so it'd take him 5 seconds to put it in. And he's got these blackout curtains that he always talks about that keeps heat in or keeps the cool air in, whatever is more convenient to him for the bag. He wants you to believe it. He'll even lie about the weather. He's got 2 computers in there and a laptop, and he wants you to believe that it's 90, almost 100 degrees in his office. 95 degrees.
And did the entire day streaming like that.
And then he did the entire day streaming at 95 degrees for you guys.
It was so hot in here. All right, it really was. And even with the 2 fans, because now I have a ceiling fan and I have the oscillating fan, it rotated the air, so that's good. It made it so that it wasn't unbearable, but man, it gets hot whenever there's sun.
He's got 2 fans. I lied. He's even got more fans.
Problem is, my office here heats up. And right now, today, we don't have clouds. We have full sun. And my office is currently heating up because the sun is beating on the front of my office. So in my office, it's probably about 80 degrees, while the rest of the house is probably in like low 70s. By the end of today's stream, this office will probably be about 90 degrees. And there's nothing I can do about it because I took my air conditioner out of the window.
And the sun is so unbearable that his blackout curtains don't do anything.
Well, got through yesterday. And then they had changed the weather.
But the point is, he lies about the weather. Like, he can't even be honest about anything. He's got to exaggerate and lie about everything.
Right? It's really useful. So, last night, I'm playing Yakuza, well, Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii. And about halfway through the stream, I just go to move, and I had the AI enabled. And when the AI is enabled, this camera follows me around the room. And I started to move. The camera went crazy. The camera literally started going like this, like crazy, like it's having a seizure.
Okay, this isn't a lie, but I just want to give you an idea about how much he talks about money. Because even this exact situation that he's referring to last night, I'm about to play the clip, he was talking about money at the time this happened. So let's take a look at that. This one took me a minute to find. Shout out Snort Hogan on this clip. This is from last night.
The fact that I make so much content, that I've branched out and tried to do better content in the last 6 to 8 months, that you've supported me more. So prove the assholes wrong and please support what you like. If you're here tonight and you're having a good time, there's no reason why you couldn't support in some way. All right? There's many different ways you know that you can do it. It doesn't even have to be financial. You could like the stream or something like that. You could tell a friend to come check out the content. But there's a lot of people who could support tonight. And I think that people like to basically kind of, oh, let's wait till the end or whatever. Let's see what happens. Enough is enough, right? Let's just fucking hit this fucking goal and get, whoa, holy shit. Now that's interesting.
He said, enough is enough. Let's just hit this fucking goal. As if he's so entitled to the money that's coming to him. He's been doing this for too long. He's lost any sense of gratuity and is just expecting your money to come into him now. Let's just hit the fucking goal. Someone just give me $150. Enough is enough. Like, that's what he's saying, and it's disgusting. So after this whole camera segment that he does on his podcast, you know, instead of actual topics, we're talking about tech issues. Let's see what we get into.
So, on the late stream last night, we were talking about various things, and one of the things we were talking about was the current reward goal for when we hit 80 goals hit here on the streams. Currently, we're at 75, all right? So, we're halfway to 80. And, you know, I have today's stream. We have tomorrow 2 streams. I'm not here Friday or Saturday this week. So, it is a shorter streaming week for me. Today or tomorrow, I'm not going to hit the goal this week. Okay. And there's nothing I can really do about that. Fair enough. I just so everyone knows, if you rally and support, thank you. That would be amazing if we hit the goal by the end of the week. Let's hit the goal before the podcast ends. If we hit the goal before the podcast ends, I will do DSP tries it of this snack box before we do gameplay. We'll do a special video before we start with Ninja Gaiden. But if we don't hit the goal by before we do Ninja Gaiden, this will have to wait until after my late stream. Why? Because I don't want to spoil my dinner. But it's already a shorter streaming week, and I have a stream missing tonight. I mean, too many missed streams for me to really hit the goals this week, okay?
It's crazy how he doesn't address any of the Kino Casino stuff that he said after he tried to expose Kino Casino and preemptively leaked all these DMs. So he released these DMs ahead of Kino because they were going to drop them on Friday and have a big show and make a lot of money off of Phil. And Phil was not having anybody making money off him. So Phil decided on Tuesday to have RTU on and do his own show and preemptively released the DMs and released almost all of them, trying to kill that momentum from Kino. But all he did was shoot himself in the foot. He tried to start this big drama arc where he was mastermind behind all this stuff, and it all backfired.
I'm not screen sharing any links. We're not doing any bullshit that you want to do. It's not your show.
Why
Okay.
is you not doing? It's not my show, but you brought me on.
All right. So
I think Phil, I think you thought this is going to be like some like battered wife. Like, yes, let's go. Like, I don't care about the. I really don't give a shit. I don't care about.
Okay. So I guess we'll continue on. Let me go ahead and get rid of this. I tried, everyone. Really, I did. I tried to make it entertaining. That man is not entertaining in any way, shape, or form. I really wanted to give it an honest shake.
And then the next couple days, he's like, I'm not doing drama anymore, guys. See, the drama content doesn't work. And hasn't addressed any of this since. But it's like, the guy owes his fans and people that aren't even his fans, just the internet, an apology for the obvious lies and the disgusting things that he said about even his own family, and refuses to address it.
And I'm sorry, Taco Time isn't going anywhere. Taco Time is literally a business that's going to be out here like forever. And therefore, it makes sense for me to do the limited time stuff.
Guys, still discussing goals, still discussing money-related goals. This isn't content. This is a guy who is thinking about his next meal that's going to get paid for by his audience.
And Kat wants to go to Japan eventually, which, what is going on?
Let's just skip ahead a little bit.
Hits me. Okay? When you come to my streams, you get a chill vibe, a nice relaxed atmosphere of fun. It feels like you're kind of with a friend playing a game and watching them play, right? At the same time, you get to see some awesome, funny moments when I rage at certain games, because that's kind of my shtick when I play multiplayer, is I'm always kind of angry, right? So, yeah, you come by and you say, hey, I'm going to have a good time with games and with Phil, whether he's podcasting, whether he's playing a game, whether he's building a Lego set, whether he's having a chill night with an indie game or a big AAA game or a big multiplayer game or a single-player RPG. It's just a nice, relaxed, honest, positive atmosphere. No one's getting hurt. No content is destroying anyone on the internet. I don't put out that kind of content, and I don't want to, and I never want to. I aspire to be something better than that. Even if it means that I'm small time because I'm not a sellout and I'm not a big bully, I still get to make a living doing what I love. And at the end of the day, no one is hurt in the process. So that's the value proposition of my
You hide your content behind, let's hit some goals before we start the game. Like, you're almost forcing people by the hand to contribute in order to see you do anything on your streams. And for people with lower IQs, they might be gullible to fall for your tactics. So in some ways, yeah, it's predatory because you're trying to get people to buy in. You're about as predatory as like a loot crate in a video game. They throw that shit in your face to make you buy them to get better stuff. You want to see cool stuff in this game? Open up these loot crates, but you're going to need to contribute money to put in to see it. Like, it's very predatory. I'm going to skip ahead. Let's just go to like, let's skip 10 minutes ahead. Up, schedule talk. Where's he at now?
just a little bit gets the momentum flowing. So if we get one of each, then all of a sudden you're going to see people like, oh, okay. And then we're going to get more people contributing to hit that goal. And I would love to hit that goal by the end of this podcast. That would be ideal. Because as you know, when we go to play, so we couldn't basically people will tune out, which always happens. I know it's an old school RPG, but if we've already hit the goal by then it doesn't matter, right? We've already completed it, and then we could just focus on the game.
Still talking about money, not even talking about podcast topics. We're talking about goals and money.
We need to get momentum going. We need to hit the goals to get through the Taco Time DSP Tries It, so then we can work towards the Minecraft Meal DSP Tries It at 90 goals hit. For all of September, and people would always get a big boost in subs and make a lot of money that month. Yeah, they don't do that anymore. Well, they don't do that on Kick at all, I don't think, right? I don't think so.
Talking about Kick subs and making money on Kick and how Twitch used to do
Well, thank
September.
you. People are complimenting my shirt today. I'm glad that you like the shirt. There you go. Okay. All right, folks. I got some more contributions. We got a $2 super chat from Hello Voltage. Which bills are your priority right now? What are you talking about? And that's money I need to pay my bills. The problem is I still need to pay my bills. And right now things are very tight for me already financially. If you could get something from my Teespring shop, whatever you can do helps. Because right now I'm making no money on YouTube. And YouTube is literally half the paycheck that I need to pay my bills. And if this goes away and I can't get this fixed, I'm screwed. I'm really screwed, and it sucks because I know we've been overcoming all these hurdles lately, and people have been liking my content recently. I need to pay my taxes. I need to pay my back taxes. I need to pay my utilities. I need to pay my mortgage. I need to pay the internet bill. I need to buy games for my business. I need to put food in the mouths of my family members. Okay? These are my life priorities.
The internet bill, the electric bill.
What bills are my... I don't have... I pay all my bills. I don't have priority of bills. They all get paid. I don't even know what that even means. Why would you even ask me that randomly on a stream? It was a bizarre question.
Yeah, see, it's covered up by my YouTube bar, but this guy gets it. The electric bill, the internet bill, my rent.
Got a couple small tips here.
Anyway, that's all I got time for this one. This guy needs to go. He's a schlub. He's a mouth drooler. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Anyways, y'all, like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you think. That's all I got. Peace.
The question is, what's the degree of screwing I'm gonna receive? I'm trying to be toxic on my fucking stream. I'm having fun here, and all of a sudden I look at the stream chat. Nazis, yeah, how about this? Ban, gone forever. Ban, gone forever. I don't put up gone forever. I don't put up gone. Fucking bullshit. Ban, bullshit. Your toxic shit is not welcome on my fucking stream ever. So, and I'm coming out like, dude, this is my fucking life. This is exactly what happens to me on a daily basis. I have stalkers on the internet who just make shit up. You know, they have never substantiated their claims of anything that they've said in these things that are ridiculous. You know, every once in a while, they say, okay, well, Phil raged today playing Street Fighter and he insulted some players. That's true. It's well documented. The footage is there. You can watch the footage on my channel.